Peace, peace. It's an honor to have you take time out with Consciously Aware Podcast, where thoughts breathe, truth speaks, and silence no longer hides in the shadows. This is more than conversation. It's awareness in motion, a journey through mind, spirits, and the unseen layers of life. Here we question, we feel, we rise. So open your mind, open your heart, and step into the space where conscious meets truth. Here's your host, ChillyMoe. Peace, peace, everyone. I am Universe Badger, and we're sitting with ChillyMoe and Stretch the Great, and I want to talk about how I came across Stretch the Great real quick before we introduce him. I was dropping my spoken words on someone's channel one time, and it was a review show, and I was waiting for them to play my song, and I heard something that Stretch DG did, and it got me moving. I couldn't sit still. And I just was like, man, this person really has something. So then I reached out to them, and the universe asked me to speak to them. And I am honored to bring them here to ChillyMoe's page. And I'm going to let ChillyMoe do his thing and meet Stretch the Great.
Hey, Stretch the Great, how you doing? The universe, I appreciate you always. And to my audience paying attention, welcome to Consciously Aware Podcast presents Conscious Exchange. I'm your host, ChillyMoe JWise. Salute. He on another business mission. And today's guest is Stretch the Great. Stretch the Great, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, man. How y'all feeling?
Wonderful,
Can you hear
wonderful.
me?
And
Okay.
yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you clearly. Yeah, we're doing wonderful today. So we got a song that the universe.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you might have to mute yourself. Stretch, you hear me?
Once he
Is
gets a
everything?
phone call, it's going to kick him out. He won't be able to hear us.
I was getting a phone call. I'm sorry about that, guys.
No, you good. So, to my audience that's listening, I appreciate you coming in. Universe, I appreciate you introing the music. Introing the show and getting to the music. So I want to play the song "No Play" by Stretch DG. Okay. So here is "No Play."
I've been on my grind, I swear it's my time, so why would I play with that? I'm giving the signs, I'm doing, I'm trying, so why would I play with that? I cut off the noise, I double my focus, so why would I play with that? I was down bad, now I'm up in emotion, so why would I play with that? Why should I play? You be okay with that, slowing my process and just trying to take me back. Done with these cycles, I ain't finna fake relax. Got shit in motion, I can't let you take me back. You talking about feelings, I'm talking about legacy. You wanting attention, I'm trying to build equity. You wanting to owe me, but that ain't what's left of me. I'm moving with purpose, the grind is my therapy. I wish you the best and I mean that sincerely. Open your ears, I'm hoping you hearing me. I be a dummy if I come and spin the block. This is a marathon, I'm in the Indy cop. Look, I ain't mad, I'm not who I used to be. Past was a class, I moved up so truthfully. No shade to your path, I just move differently. I'm true to the ground like I'm plugged in music. I've been on my grind, I swear it's my time, so why would I play with that? I'm giving the signs, I'm doing, I'm trying, so why would I play with that? I cut off the noise, I double my focus, so why would I play with that? I was down bad, now I'm up in emotion, so why would I play with that? So go out and catch it, a dog could go fetch it. Not your mom and dad, but we moving the parent. I vow with Keisha, can't deal with no Karens. Confederate flags, now the silence is blurring. I'm headed up steep where it's quiet and costly. I don't need no friends, I need partners that boss me. Woke up this morning, I felt it real near. My future so loud, I can't hear interference. I'm busting these moves, man, I'm hitting these errands. I'm swerving through pressure, no room for comparing. I'm built for the road, yeah, I move like McLaren. I silence the chatter, don't answer the rumors. They want my attention, I give them consumers. I needed a shift, so I made it an arena. Now I'm talking numbers like Gilbert Arenas while I'm booking flights to a higher dimension. I've been on my grind, I swear it's my time, so why would I play with that? I'm giving the signs, I'm doing, I'm trying, so why would I play with that? I cut off the noise, I double my focus, so why would I play with that? I was down bad, now I'm up in emotion, so why would I play with that? I've been on my grind, I swear it's my time, so why would I play with that? I'm giving the signs, I'm doing, I'm trying, so why would I play with that? I cut off the noise, I double my focus, so why would I play with that? I was down bad, now I'm up in emotion, so why would I play with that?
Stretch DG. You know that sound like the theme music for one of the baddest guys in the neighborhood.
Something like that, right?
Yeah, man, I like the vibe of that. So you say you from
For
Chicago, huh,
sure.
Stretch?
Yeah, born and raised.
Okay, you know what? I like the energy you bring in because drill music fuels the city, right? So you
Oh
kind of calming them down with your music. So I see what you're doing.
yeah. I just want to show it's a different way. Like I say, it's really about going within. You ain't gotta always try to mimic or duplicate what you see outside of yourself. Sometimes you gotta go within to really find who you are.
Yeah, you mentioned in our pre interview that to be authentic is key, and I can tell in your deliverance too. You know, I listen to bars, and I haven't heard the way you set up your bars, the way you set up your bars. You know how you just
Mhm.
tell some formats from different artists where they kind of mimic and they took styles from other styles. I can see you all the
Yeah,
way original. Yeah, I appreciate
yeah.
that. You know,
I appreciate that. I appreciate you seeing that. So that is
yeah,
important to me. I think that is the difference between artists when you could have a distinct sound that's separated amongst artists, and that's where you get the separation at.
yeah, I agree. And you know, the form of flattery is someone to copy your style. So to be authentic is how you be creative. And that's the
Yeah,
beauty about life, right? Every day I wake up,
yeah,
I can be somebody different as long as I'm applying myself, right?
yeah. Just setting the standard. Once you
Setting
set
the
a
standard.
standard, the standard is set. So from that, other people may follow a standard, or they might just follow your standard. So,
Well, you know what? With that being that, could you explain the when you understood that that was your purpose? The standards you created. So if you want to explain that on this platform, and to my audience that's paying attention, I appreciate you tapping in with me. This is Consciously Aware Podcast. This is Conscious is Change. I'm your host, ChillyMoe. We got my guest, Stretch the Great, Stretch DG, and we got Universe Badger just hovering over, just making sure everything go well. So Stretch is going to explain the reason why he set his standards so high.
yeah, it's pretty much like I said. I don't want to look at the success of someone else and how they became successful and make that my template of success. Like I said, when you go within and you realize what you're good at and your strengths and weaknesses, you can create a template of your own. Like I said, that other people can kind of look at, maybe kind of follow or kind of take bits and pieces out of as well. So that was just one thing I wanted to do because honestly, I don't know how to be nothing outside of myself anyway. So it's better to just be authentic in that.
Yeah, that's important. You know, I'm gonna segue into another one of your songs since I have the audience attention because I'm sure they're paying attention. Glass is
Okay.
high. So glass is high.
Okay.
If you want to intro this, I'm gonna play it after you intro it.
Yeah, so this is gonna be a part of the album too. I got an album coming out. It should be December 18th called Faint Oasis. So this is gonna be part of the album as well. And this song was more about it's more celebratory than anything. It's more about that we just went through a whole storm, a whole bunch of different things, and we finally made it out of, and we got a reason to celebrate.
Okay, so to the audience that's paying attention, this glass is high. by Stretch the Great.
Young Nab, baby.
Well, alright. Came a long way, right? Should celebrate that. Stretch. We gon' make a toast cause we seen another day. If you ain't living life, then you're really in the way. If you don't understand it, it ain't nothing I can say. Steady on the move, yeah, I'm steady bustin' plays out. Steady on the move, yeah, I'm steady bustin' plays out. Pull up, cheers to life, we in the day. If you don't understand, I can show you how to get it. I can show you how to move, I'm explosive off the pivot. I can show you how to score when I stay in double digits. I can show you how to steer when we headed for collision. We toasting one time. I'm lucky, I'm blessed, I'm healing, I ain't got no stress on my mind. Relax, stay chillin', stay willin', it'll work out in due time. Just gotta read them signs. Half the shit be better than we think it is. So we gon' make a toast, whatever drink it is. We been working through the night just to reach the bliss. If you ain't really living life, what you tryna give? Steady on the move, I ain't stopping for a break. Every play that I'm calling, and that's money in the bank. If you don't understand it, then that's something you don't chase. We gon' celebrate our wins, even coming out the maze. We shining every day, yeah, we finally got a raise. Ain't no ceiling when you real, we just celebrate the phase. We gon' make a toast, cause we seen another day. If you ain't living life, then you're really in the way. If you don't understand it, it ain't nothing I can say. Steady on the move, yeah, I'm steady bustin' plays out. Steady on the move, yeah, I'm steady bustin' plays out. Pull up, cheers to life, we in the day. We gon' make a toast cause we seen another day. If you ain't living life, then you're really in the way. If you don't understand it, it ain't nothing I can say. Steady on the move, yeah, I'm steady bustin' plays. If I ever learn a lesson, it be never trust at all. No one better catch it when you down and about to fall. Trying to take advantage, only time to get involved. Referee ain't got a whistle, I can't even make the call. Let's toast to this life. You win it, you in it, you did it, and all of that sacrifice. You spinning and spinning, you feel it, and all of it came back twice. Just gotta live your life. Half the shit be better than we think it is. So we gon' make a toast, whatever drink it is. Ain't no head up in my glass, I'm too busy making peace. Finally, I got some rest, but I ain't never been asleep. From the bottom where we started, now I'm sipping by the beach. Every loss I ever took was just a lesson I could teach. Turn the struggle to a feast, then I level through the pain. Yeah, we finally got our peace. You ain't practicing for real if you don't practice what you preach. Not emotion automatic, I don't stall or hit the brakes. Pressure turn to polish, I'm the diamond that it makes. Pressure turn to polish, I'm the diamond that it makes. We gon' make a toast cause we seen another day. If you ain't living life, then you're really in the way. If you don't understand it, it ain't nothing I can say. Steady on the move, yeah, I'm steady bustin' plays out. Steady on the move, yeah, I'm steady bustin' plays out. Pull up, cheers to life, we in the day. We gon' make a toast cause we seen another day. If you ain't living life, then you're really in the way. If you don't understand it, it ain't nothing I can say. Steady on the move, yeah, I'm steady bustin' plays.
Hey, shout out to Brandy. She took the words right out of my mouth. That song is nice, bro.
I
Stretch,
appreciate
you
that,
did,
man.
yeah, you
Appreciate that.
did your thing. You don't miss. So your inspiration,
Appreciate
what
it.
inspires you? Because it sounds like life inspires you. If I was to sit here and
Yeah,
dissect your music, okay.
yeah, I would say life too, man. Really just honestly just paying back to the universe and stuff like that. Like honestly, it's like it's really a mission and really it's something within, like I say, and it just lets you know and it guides you to where you need to be, the next steps. But it also fuels the fire in that too.
Okay, so you spoke on the universe. So I want you to speak a little bit about chakras and explain
Okay.
to my audience, well, the audience that's paying attention, how important it is to be familiar with the different chakras of the body and explain what each frequency does, like, the channels of it. And I'm gonna give you as
Yeah.
long as you want. There's no time limit, and then after this, we'll segue into another one of your
Sure.
songs, and I'll tell you. But I need you to put that sauce on it for me, sir.
Yeah, real quick. Honestly, for me, when it comes to chakras, honestly, it's best to work within the heart space and above. So within the heart chakra and above is really where you want to start at. Um, Really, you have to work your way through from the root through the sacral up to the heart. You want to get to that heart chakra and up to the the third eye and the crown. But as long as you operate in the heart from the heart and above, then you always gonna be in the right place. And once you're really operating out of that heart chakra, that's where you start with your authenticity. And I think a lot of where I make my music from now comes from at least the heart chakra and above.
Okay, I'm gonna segue into Seldom by Stretch
Okay.
the Great. So to my audience that's paying attention, and I hope you taking some notes from here, Jay Wise. This show here we're gonna replay back. Stretch is coming back, I promise. So to my audience that's paying attention, here is Seldom by Stretch the Great.
It ain't too often that you see a nigga walk like this. It ain't too often that you see a nigga talk like that. It ain't too often that you see a nigga count these stacks. It ain't too often that these bitches all on my back. It ain't too often it's. Nah, it ain't too often it's. It ain't too often it's. I swear it ain't too often it's. Nah, you know it ain't too often it's. Nah, it ain't too often it's. Oh, it's a rarity. I make it a sight to see. Now she a sight to see. Now she wanna ride with me. 2020 vision clear, it ain't no superstition here. They try to oversee the board, but I am in a different tier. I ain't play the visor, I'm calling out the bull, Marcus Kaiser. If you can't take the heat, then get the fuck up out my geyser. Always knew my role and who I plan to be. It ain't no compensation for your sanity. It ain't too often that you see a nigga talk like this. I gotta walk like I'm fresh out the Forbes type list. I don't chase clout, let the stats go viral. My waves still crash while they stuck on title. I'm the type you can't clone, AI go idle. They follow every move like it's straight from the Bible. Move stay silent, still they notice every spiral. I step in a room, got them turning like a vinyl. It ain't too often that you see a nigga walk like this. It ain't too often that you see a nigga talk like that. It ain't too often that you see a nigga count these stacks. It ain't too often that these bitches all on my back. It ain't too often it's. Nah, it ain't too often it's. I swear it ain't too often it's. Nah, you know it ain't too often it's. Yeah, I keep the optimism, Optimus Primal. Get up out my way, bitch. I am in my prime ho. King of the jungle. What I need a lion for? I'm built from the ground up. I never been a sideshow. No Randy Savage macho. Out there, my energy. Life is for the scammers. Ain't believing what they sending me. I don't do the gimmicky. 10 toes down like I'm rooted in my family tree. Trying to branch out, but I realize they can't handle me. Used to pray for calm, now I pray for the storm. Used to play it safe, take a break from the norm. Now I manifest the hustle. I don't hope no more. Turn my L's to NFTs. In other words, the token war. Had to shoot my shot different. Ain't no rim up on the floor. Every step has been a line. I ain't even need Dior. They was trying to ride the wave. Now they washed up on the shore. Now the tide is in my favor. You can hear the ocean. Ain't too often that you see a nigga walk like this. It ain't too often that you see a nigga talk like that. It ain't too often that you see a nigga count these stacks. It ain't too often that these bitches all on my back. It ain't too often it's. Now it ain't too often it's. It ain't too often it's. I swear it ain't too often it's. Nah, you know it ain't too often it's. Nah, it ain't too often it's.
Stretch, you said turn my L's into NFTs. And that's what I'm
Uh,
talking about.
yeah.
Messiahs. The, I read books.
Okay.
So when you reach, you're teaching. That's all I'm gonna say, sir.
Mhm. Okay, appreciate that. You be catching stuff. I see.
I mean, you know what? That's why Consciously Aware was created, man. That's why you became a guest.
I
I only
got
go
you.
off the highest frequency, right? And then I channel things, and whatever's
Okay.
aligned with me, I reach for it. And that's how the
Okay.
universe works between us, literally sitting in
That's
between
true.
us.
That's
Yes.
true.
So to my audience that's paying attention, the reason why I brought this guest on because we're entering a new year and we have to reset from what 2025 has left us with. So I'm trying to. Well, I will be bringing on guests that's already into our uh, um, future, right? Forward thinking is what I'm trying to bring to the show. The great. I'm gonna call you
Okay.
the great because you ain't stretching no more, bro. You already here. You are the great. I'm
Okay.
gonna call you. Yeah. So
Okay. Appreciate that.
yeah. So I want you to bless the remainder of this show with anything you want to leave us with. And I have a few other songs I want to segue. And we already kind of pre-programmed. I'm really emceeing. This is literally an extension of the People's Podcast, Consciously Aware Podcast. So literally, this is your show. You know how you get on some shows and the criteria is about the host, and then they hit you with all these bombs, and then they put you in a position you don't like to
Yeah.
be in. Well, actually, I'm sitting back and
Hmm.
you literally are the co-host. So, is there anything
Got
that you want to leave us with? And if there's any conversations you haven't had with the people you respect in your life, now's the opportunity, sir.
Yeah, so just even going back to the song Seldom and where that came from, that was more of like I was just embracing who I am, embracing my differences, embracing my things that might be the same, just the embracing of just who I am completely. And just the acceptance of that no matter where am in life, no matter where I am at mentally, just embracing all of that. Because I think a lot of times people try to separate the good from the bad and the bad from the ugly when it's all work together. You can't separate none of it. You got to accept it all at the same time. So that's kind of where that came from. And yeah, just for anybody out there, y'all just accept yourself fully. Because, even if you try to hide any parts of it, it's still going to show. So just accept it and just be proud of who you are no matter what it is.
Okay, so to the audience that's paying attention, I'm gonna segue into Autopilot by Stretch the Great.
It's like you ain't got any time to ride. You just wake up. You already where you supposed to be at. Yeah, yeah. Keep doing you. You ain't even gotta try. Your body on autopilot, put it right in front of me. I might just sign it, it drip like a passport. Every step is mileage. They don't flag the fit, NASCAR's in the ride. You ain't even gotta try. Your body on autopilot, put it right in front of me. I might just sign it, drip like a passport. Every step is mileage. They don't flag the fit, NASCAR's in the ride. You ain't even gotta try. But she got them all aligned. Every step is a stamp, passport staying signed. Jet set by, she flying all through the sky. She give me my Majin Buu, yeah, my Budokai. Her style so effortless, no need for a plan. She's a runaway queen, dripping sauce in the sand. Every city is a canvas, no borders in her hand. Moves like a breeze, like she's part of the land. Walks in the room, it's a whole new place. Every glance got a story, so there's no need to chase. Her beauty is a journey, I wouldn't say a race. Heads turn with no warning, so they follow in the trace. She'll shift the air like the world just paused. Move with a silence that breaks every law. She's a ripple in time, got them all redefined. Left a mark on their mind, but they're already behind. You ain't even gotta try. Your body on autopilot, put it right in front of me. I might just sign it, drip like a passport. Every step is mileage. They don't flag the fit, NASCAR's in the ride. You ain't even gotta try. Your body on autopilot, put it right in front of me. I might just sign it, drip like a passport. Every step is mileage. They don't flag the fit, NASCAR's in the ride. You ain't even gotta try. Walk in hush, talk low lux. No tax customs, no flash, just us. Move like dust, soft light, still plush. One glance, one crush, one step, one rush. Short words, big heights, all facts, no fluff. She move, world being time, glitch straight up. No cap, no bluff. They shook, no touch. Whole room adjust when she lift that clutch. Side clean, no trace, no scene, no team. Still queen, no lean, just beam. Light hit, she gleam. Daydream, but she real, you seen. Ass cold like a silent threat. Man sharp, every move upset. She don't chase, she collect respect. She let the rest talk, she don't even check. You want a long kiss goodnight, but she won't even pet. She fold like luggage, past customs and scans. No need for the work, she don't flex for the gram. I tried to keep my pace, but she gone when she land. A ghost in Chanel left me right where I stand. You ain't even gotta try. Your body still autopilot, put it right in line of sight. I might just sound it valid. Drip got them pressed like they checking for mileage. Her fit got flagged, now the room gone silent. You ain't even gotta try. Your body still autopilot, put it right in line of sight. I might just sound it valid. Drip got them pressed like they checking for mileage. Her fit got flagged, now the room gone silent. You ain't even gotta try.
Yeah, Stretch, you real big on higher conscience, man. I was just looking at the news the other day, and there's so much going on to where that music can inspire somebody to change their mind on doing something drastic, right?
Yeah,
So I want to ask you, from Chicago, and we all know the history of Chicago. I'm in Michigan. We know the history of Michigan. It takes a different type of individual to find the inspiration that you're pulling from. So if you want to leave some helpful notes for those who feel like they're stuck in the struggle, but it's really mental because physically we can get ourselves out of any situation. So if you want to ponder on that, I
yeah,
appreciate it, sir.
yeah. They're just really doing it for you. Don't do it for nobody else. Don't do it to fit in and be cool. None of that. It's really just for you and about you. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be about you in the end. So whoever you want to do anything for to satisfy or to be cool with or get recognition from and all these type of things, at the end of the day, that only goes so far. It's really about how everything sits within you. So really, just do it for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And to my audience that's paying attention, it's important to look yourself in the mirror and hold yourself accountable. Because one thing about it, regardless of the fact, you have to deal with your own choices.
Hmm.
So I want to segue into a song called it's the title of the song is called Sundown, and it's the
Okay.
artist Nagish Rain. And I spoke on you in that pre-interview. Nagish Rain is another guest, and I believe that the similarities are the same. So that's why I'm segueing his song into this episode. So to my audience
Okay.
that's paying attention, this is Sundown by Nagish Rain.
Yeah. Just let that shit ride for a minute. I woke up this morning with the sun on my mind. Radiant thoughts in my mental, so no wonder I shine. One of a kind, top tier, something divine. I had dreams in my pocket when there wasn't a dime. I had hustle in my blood, flying flowing through my veins. I posted through the struggles like my name was Usain. Running through the storm, trying to make it out the rain. Carpal tunnel with my knuckles, rated pages full of pain. I came from the bottom with the hardship was real. Mama working 2 jobs to provide us a wash in the mill. At least no father figure had to sharpen my skill. Put my faith to the drugs and my heart in the steel. A beast. What's created ain't no cost in the field. When you become a victim of circumstances, starve for real. It's deep. If you relate, you know it's part of the deal. When the devil tempting you steady, pray God take the wheel. And cease. Traumatic situations to stop in your rise. I seen a lot of losses, but now my eyes are the prize. Climbing every mountain high, treading every valley low. Now everywhere I go, my demise relies on the skies. Whoa, the most high, no. I'm moving fast, no brakes, I'm never slowing down. Came from the block to the top, like where I'm going now. He said I couldn't make it, but now they hated. I'm so profound, right now the greatest flow in town. If you know, you know. And if you don't, I really hate to say I told you so. Just wait until you get a taste of my portfolio. Like polio, you brain dead to really think you hold me back. You got me bent like scolio. Sis, I'm spitting shit like I got halitoe. Sis, no denying I'm a lion, I'm for rope. Sis, producing dope, come get a couple dope. Sis, I'm sick, I don't know what I'm diagnosed with. I'm just rare as mesothelioma. Valedictorian without a degree or diploma. Whipping mama's Pontiac, we're trying to hide the weed aroma. On another till you need a ladder to see my persona.
Shoot my reflection, I got glass in my eyes. I'm just protecting me from seeing how my heroes have died. But the most important thing, I keep the morals alive. Congregate at home before I put a portion aside. A little wicker pen that comes in unproportionate size. Y'all niggas Barbie doll dumb, you got a porcelain mind. Staying in line, I just keep it cordial with nines. I don't talk, I let the hollows get a piece of your mind. I'm freaking insane, I'm fucking insane, I'm claiming my time. They laughed at me when I told them I rhyme. Past accident, they seen work is more than the grind. When I make it, they say they know me just to skip up the line. Let me ask you, if I killed you, would it still be a crime? I try to keep my ego in the light of the lime, the light of Allah. Meditate, I'm talking to job. Medicate with all the naturals, no lock in the jar. Happen to manage my music life while keeping the job. It's like a main side, bitch, I'm trying to keep them apart. Trying to hurt the game so bad, I leave it a mark. I told them niggas drip or drowning, and they swimming with sharks. I'm gone.
Yeah, I like that track. Like the message in it, the flows. Nice.
Yeah, that's Nagas Ring. So autopilot, learning our value equally is an acronym of love, and I just recently experienced some love. So learning our value equally. So autopilot sound like the theme song to that acronym. So I want you to
Yeah.
explain to the audience what inspired that song, autopilot.
It was more okay. So that song was more of a funner song for me. It's really just more inspiring to like the encouragement of women. Like I know they focus a lot on their looks and how they get themselves together, and sometimes even when they put a lot of time into it, they might not still feel the most confident. But for me, it's just really the instillment of confidence to say, hey, you really ain't got to do too much because you on autopilot. Like you can wake up and do whatever you feel like you want to do and feel good and look good doing it, you know. So it's really just the conscious effort of letting you know, like, you really don't have to try too hard. Like, you already right where you need to be. You can enhance that, but don't think that you're not where you need to be to start.
So to all the women that's out there pushing through the day and doing everything, and to the men too, to anybody that's inspiring to be great, beauty starts
Mm-hmm.
within, is what Stretch
Mm-hmm.
is saying.
Yep.
So he dedicated it to the women, and I do believe higher consciously that is God, woman, man. You know, the two
Right.
creations, the two that create life. So I appreciate you because chivalry is big. You know, I'm a little,
Yeah.
my soul is different. It sounds like your soul is in the right spot too. So I want to
Yeah.
segue into life back. Now explain that because that sounds like a double entendre. If you
Yeah, so this this was the mark of the journey of just authenticity for me. Like I was just happy. This was all the soul searching and all the searching within. This kind of what the start of that was, where it was just like all these different events happening with me, some setbacks, some lost relationships and things like that. So this was just more like, you know what? I don't want that part. I'm cutting all that off. But moving forward, I just want to get back to who I am.
okay? So to the audience that's listening, we're going to get deeper into that past history that he spoke on after this song. So to my audience that's listening, this is Life Back by Stretch the Great. And stay tuned because he's going to explain exactly what he just said and what inspired this song. So here's Life Back by Stretch the Great.
Young Nab, baby.
Well, alright. From everything I lost to whatever I'm gon' gain. From every win I had, nah, it won't be the same. But I don't want that life back. No, I don't want that life back. Shit, with everything that's coming, like the moment finally jumping. Do for what I earn, now I feel my hunger burn. And I just want my life back. Shit, I just want my life back. I'm living on my terms. I watched the old me burn. Y'all all watch me drown. Shit, y'all wasn't that concerned. I have built in CPI. Shit, desire fill my lungs. If it's pressure, I inspire. I've been fired since day one. I've been punching like Draymond, but don't put me in no pool. Kept my circle tighter than a high school lunchroom stool. Like a locker full of notes that was never meant for you. Now I moonwalk through fire in these shoes they say ain't cool. So I don't need your lane when I built this avenue. Pain was parked the wager, but my soul stay bulletproof. So don't ask about my gains if you ain't counting all my dues. I lost more than just some change, but I'm still shining with no jewels. I swear I'm sharper than the paper cut. Stand through all the losses and the gains and such. But I'm a dog that has evolved and I'm so dangerous. Don't know what hit you like you puffing on some angel dust. From everything I lost to whatever I'm gon' gain. From every win I had, nah, it won't be the same. But I don't want that life back. No, I don't want that life back. Shit, with everything that's coming, like the moment finally jumping. Do for what I earn, now I feel my hunger burn. And I just want my life back. Shit, I just want my life back. From everything I lost to whatever I'm gon' gain. From every win I had, nah, it won't won't be the same. But I don't want that life back. No, I don't want that life back. Shit, with everything that's coming, like the moment finally jumped. And do for what I earn, now I feel my hunger burn. And I just want my life back. Shit, I just want my life back.
So you know what? To the audience that's listening, that was Life Back by Stretch the Great. And I'm a Michiganer, so when he put that bar in there, punching like Draymond, that's the mentality of people from Detroit. Like we literally
Hmm.
come in swinging, but we have a
Uh,
purpose. And the reason why he
yeah.
put that bar in there because when he create music, it's with a purpose. Because to my
Hmm.
audience, and I'm only saying to my audience because it's the core of them, they love music with substance, and you're fueling
Yeah.
our appetite of lyrical content. So I want to give you whatever time, and I know I keep segueing into you to explain yourself, but it's so much I would
Yeah.
think that you need to explain, and I think that people would want to know about you. So
Yeah.
what inspired you for music? I think I asked you that, but if you want to explain what continued to inspire you, and I know you said life. So if you want to just kind of keep
Yeah.
in between that and explain who you are
Yeah.
again and again, because every time I hear something different from you, it's like a reintroduction of something new. So I want
Yeah.
to give you 10 or 20 minutes of just talking about you, sir, and we'll segue into another song.
Okay. Yeah, like I say, I'm born and raised south side of Chicago. Um, I started doing music at a young age. Honestly, with the background of like choir singing, you got the church background with your grandfather being a pastor, your mom a big part of the church, and your grandma the evangelist, and all this type of thing. So I was always a part of like the music family when it came to like the singing and performing, all those type of things. So you never know what your actual niche is going to be within the music performances and stuff, but you kind of find that out along the way. So it just took certain little things and avenues for me to figure out what I wanted to do and what I like to do musically on a personal level. Didn't know quite yet that I was a creator, but as you go along, you start to realize like, okay, I can do this, and and then it becomes like something where it's more permanent. Like, no, I have to do this, and I kind of got to that point over the years where I just felt like I got to do it, and it's a disservice to me not to do it. One of my favorite artists right now is Russ, and his last album called Santiago, he had a bar that stood out to me, and it resonated with me when he said, "If I give up on myself, I'm giving up on the universe. In return, they'll give up on me. No more signs, no more new alerts." And that was one thing that stuck to me. Like, dang, if I give up on myself, I'm giving up on the purpose, the point of why I'm here at all in the first place. So a lot of that just resonate with like, I do the world a disservice and I do myself a disservice. So a lot of why I go after it so hard is because I just want to see myself at my full potential. Um, and I don't want to, allow my life to go by and not um, live to that full potential, and then at the end of it live with regret, like what could have been, and what so when you got the opportunity to do it and the options to do it, I feel like that's the time to do it, and don't second guess it. Don't sell yourself short. Just go after it. And a lot of times we get discouraged because we like, nah, I don't know if I'm as good as this person, or nah, it ain't hitting. Nah, it's really just you, because I can't do what you do. Your authentic self, I couldn't mimic that because that's your authentic self. And that's why I always point out just being authentic. So yeah, I think that's the biggest part for me.
You summed that up very well. And to my audience that's paying attention, here's Burn a Few by Stretch the Great.
Young Nab, baby.
Well, alright. I remain the same. I remain the same. I'm just changing how I fuck with you. But who's the one to blame? Maybe we just got too comfortable. When the love don't hit the same, but the peace it feels wonderful. Sometimes to keep your flame, you gotta let it burn a few. I had to take a step back when the things got hard and get to snipping with the clippers. You ain't watering my garden. We ain't parallel, I could just tell the way you parking. You a dog around that tree, so either way you just be barking. See, I gave space, you made distance, that's a big distinction. You was fishing for attention, I was chasing intervention. Tried to paint a better picture, now you spirit the composition. Now I'm signing off in cursive, love's a limited edition. You was playing house, I was building home foundations. Now I'm out for renovations, back to self for reparations. Every cut turn clean, every sky my motivation. If the peace my destination, guess the noise my navigation. I remain the same. I'm just changing how I fuck with you. But who's the one to blame? Maybe we just got too comfortable. When the love don't hit the same, but the peace it feels wonderful. Sometimes to keep your flame, you gotta let it burn a few. Nah, I don't hate you, I just learned to love me louder. Had to kill the earth to fix what really wasn't ours. When that trust start cracking, it don't matter who the founder. Cause peace don't need permission, it just blossom where it's power. You was talking about forever, I was talking about today. Guess I built a new direction, stayed the other way. Ain't no villain in this story, just the roles they couldn't play. But I still toast to your healing, I just sip it far away. See, I moved on, but kept them lessons as a keepsake. Now I'm sharper with my time, like that's a clean break. What is love if it costs you your own state? Sometimes the hardest goodbyes feel like a clean slate. I remain the same. I'm just changing how I fuck with you. But who's the one to blame? Maybe we just got too comfortable. When the love don't hit the same, but the peace it feels wonderful. Sometimes to keep your flame, you gotta let it burn a few.
I like that one, Stretch. You know, like
Yeah.
I say, you don't miss. I know the universe had a spoken word that we
Mhm.
was gonna get off into, and then I'm probably gonna let you end the show with any kind of drops. And I know you got an album coming out. So let me ask you,
Yeah.
is this your first complete project?
Yeah, it would be. The one, yeah, it'll be my first that I released on all platforms. Yes.
Okay, since I brought it up, you might as well drop. I know it's what, December 13th, right?
Yeah, it'll be December 18th. I'm gonna drop. It's called Faint Oasis, and it'll be on all platforms. December 18th.
Okay, so to before anyone get a glimpse of it or anyone get to listen to the finished product, what do you expect for your audience to get from this once you're done with it?
Yeah, like I said, just listening to some real authentic music and giving my audience a chance to explore, the backgrounds in which I came from, the ups and downs, the ins and outs of where I came from, and you know, there might be some fun moments in it, might be some I ain't gonna say sad moments, but some heartfelt moments in it. But it's just that journey, that ride that I want to take my audience through as they listen.
You know what? We talk about frequencies, and I think that mental stimulation is healthy because we
Hmm.
all need to be flipped inside out. And if you can do it spiritually, I believe
Hmm.
that's more refreshing for the mind, right? So now you can rationalize and create your own thoughts. That's why I read books, bro, because I'm inspired.
Yes,
So a great
right.
conversation. Yeah, great speakers. You know, I want to reference Stokely Carmichael. Great speakers will inspire you if you listen to them, and don't keep up with the frequency, the volume. So I like, the way you deliver your music is important too, and you don't miss with
Yeah,
your algorithm. You know, Fabulous and
exactly.
Jadakiss, like they stay on the
Yeah,
same frequency, and I think that's important before your audience because we look forward to that, like a Larry June.
yeah,
Larry June would never get overexcited because we got
right,
comfortable on his frequency. So
right. I got you on that. Yeah, and that's important. And with music, the biggest thing as an artist is what you look for in consistency. So if you can be as consistent within the music that works for you and that's translating to the crowd and the audience, then yeah, stay within that pocket of frequency.
Yes. So, Universe Badger, are you still with us? If not, I'm going to segue into no plays.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so to the audience that's listening, we have something very exclusive. And I want everybody to sit back, do whatever you do to relax. And here's Universe Badger.
It is called I Am I. Through the heart's eye, I see. People try to be different, although we are reflections of the same breath, the same pulse, the same ancient rhythm that hums beneath our skin. We act like separation is natural, like distraction is destiny, like hate is a language we were born speaking. We choose the illusion of being above one another, jealous, bitter, reaching for a crown that was never meant to be worn alone. Although we are one, one heart, one breath, one purpose, one vibration of the love we keep forgetting. We mirror each other, the wounds, the wonder, the wanting, the parts we point at in others are the parts crying out inside ourselves. So why war? Why tear down the same flesh we are made of? Why unalive each other when every soul walking this earth is a fragment of the same infinite flame? Why, oh, why do we forget the truth so easily? The truth whispered since the first moment light separated from darkness. I am I, not divined, not divided, not lesser, not greater, not other. I am the breath behind the breath, the spark behind the body, the echo inside every echo, the reflection staring back from every pair of eyes that dare to look at me long enough to see themselves. We are never meant to be enemies. We were meant to be reminders, living proof that every soul is a doorway back in the same sacred source. And so I speak this not as a command, not as a plea, although as a remembrance. We are one, one heart, one breath, one purpose, one vibration of love. And when I look at you, past the pain, past the pride, past the armor you learned to wear, I see the truth that cannot lie. I am I through the heart's eye I see.
You know what? To everybody that's listening, and to everybody that just had the luxury of listening to that literature, we all have to have a choice of looking in the mirror. And we spoke on that stretch. And I hope when we look at that person in the mirror, we understand that that person is here for a reason. So I want to give you
Yep.
5 minutes on explaining purpose and your purpose and what drives you. And then I'm going to segue into no play again because that became a favorite of mine. And I'm probably going to add that to the show. So to everybody that's paying attention, everybody that's watching Consciously Aware Podcast presents Consciousness Change with ChillyMoe. I have the luxury of having Universe Badger, which is the producer of all of this, and I have my guest, Stretch the Great. So I'm very privileged to be in this position right now. And Jay Wise, I'm gonna watch this show with you tomorrow. So Purpose and Drive by Stretch the Great.
Yeah, so it's, you know, like I said, it's just really just going within, man. And so the purpose, like I said, if I would have gave up on myself, then the universe or God that would have gave up on me, And so, like they said, with great knowledge is also great responsibility. So, me knowing these things, I can't ignore it. And if I didn't at least go after it and do my best with it, then I would have got cut off. I feel like so. A lot of the drive and purpose come from that, and not wanting to be cut off, and not wanting to be, left out of what the universe has in store for me. So a lot of times, I just go after it based on that.
Okay, you know what? With that being said, with our last 10 minutes, I want to ask again, and I think I asked you a few times, man, but you kind of covered all basics, and that's so. Let me explain. As a host, when I sit with a guest of your caliber, and it's a few of y'all that I've sat with, and it's all my guests that have been on this show, you fit this criteria. It is so humbling to sit with someone that already know who they are, because that is the perk. So that's why I don't have a lot of questions for you, because you covered everything. So literally, I want to ask you again, is there anything you want to leave on this platform? Anybody you want to shout out? Hopefully you plug your album again, because I'm going to tune in. And when you're done, I'm going to outro the show, and I'm going to play no play, and I'm going to send you an invite again. And to my audience, this person here will come back, and his name is Stretch the Great. Don't forget his name, Stretch the Great. I will be playing no play continuously until he tell me to stop. So Stretch, you got the last you got the last 5 minutes, bro. I'm gonna play your song and
Okay,
I'm gonna outro. So
okay. Like I said, man. So leading up to the album, I did release four singles recently. Well, one was in October, which was Life Back. So that's on all platforms right now. I released that October 18th. And then maybe 2 weeks ago, I had released the three songs, Seldom, um, Burn a Few, and there was one more. I don't know why I can't think of, but I released three songs. So if y'all go on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, you will find it on there under Stretch DG. And like I said, the album coming soon, December 18th. So it's called Faint Oasis. If I could talk about the album Faint Oasis and where that came from, um, so we think of an oasis, a lot of time in desert settings and things like that, like right before you can pass out and things like that. So I named it Faint Oasis because right before you faint, so music wise, here's the oasis. So this is the oasis through music, from my idea. So right before pass out, nope, here go your reparations, here go everything you need right here. So you can just continue to thrive and stride in the right direction. So I appreciate y'all and the opportunity tonight, man. 100%.
you're welcome. And to my audience that's paying attention, this is Consciously Aware Podcast presents Consciousness Change. I'm ChillyMoe. The universe is always with us. Stretch the Great just blessed us with a whole lot of conscious knowledge that's very needed, and he gave us a lot of great content. So I tell everybody that has purpose and puts a lot of content and write their music out the way you write. You should write a book. I think every good
Okay.
artist
Okay.
is an author of many a books.
Right.
So an
For sure.
album can be a book, literally. So
Right.
um, and I want to segue back into no play, because anybody that tuned
Okay.
in later in the show, I want them to understand what created this algorithm of tonight's episode. And to Universe Badger, keep inspiring us all, because we all pay attention and we all tapped into the same frequency. So to everybody that's
Mhm.
listening, here's no play. And Stretch the Great, sir, I appreciate you, and I will be sending you another invite, because 2026 will be a great year for all of us. I want to bless everybody before that year comes. We don't have to have
Yes,
our
sir.
New Year our New Year's resolution to make a change. We can start right now. You can start in your dreams, because we manifest in our dreams, and then we wake up and put it in flourishing. So you plant the seed
Mhm.
of thought, and then you go to sleep and wake up, and then you water it with all your ideas. So remember, you live life as in action. Action is louder than words. But if you're a
Mhm.
messiah, you can put the right frequency to tap into, and then you can create like-minded people like ourselves. So here's No
Right.
Play by Stretch the Great.
I've been on my grind, I swear it's my time, so why would I play with that? I'm giving the signs, I'm doing, I trying, so why would I play with that? I cut off the noise, I double my focus, so why would I play with that? I was down bad, now I'm up in emotion, so why would I play with that? Why should I play? You be okay with that? Slowing my process and just trying to take me back. Done with these cycles, I ain't finna fake relax. Got shit in motion, I can't let you take me back. You talking about feelings, I'm talking about legacy. You wanting attention, I'm trying to build equity. You wanting to owe me, but that ain't what's left of me. I'm moving with purpose, the grind is my therapy. I wish you the best and I mean it sincerely. Open your ears, I'm hoping you hearing me. I be a dummy if I come and spin the block. This is a marathon, I'm in the Indy cop. Look, I ain't mad, I'm not who I used to be. Past was a class, I moved up so truthfully. No shade to your path, I just move differently. I'm tuned to the ground like I'm plugged in music. I've been on my grind, I swear it's my time, so why would I play with that? I'm giving the signs, I'm doing, I'm trying, so why would I play with that? I cut off the noise, I double my focus, so why would I play with that? I was down bad, now I'm up in emotion, so why would I play with that? So go out and catch it, a dog could go fetch it, not your mom and dad, but we moving the parent. I vow with Keisha, can't deal with no Karens, Confederate flags, now the silence is blaring. I'm headed up steep where it's quiet and costly, I don't need no friends, I need partners that boss me. Woke up this morning, I felt it real near, my future so loud, I can't hear interference. I'm busting these moves, man, I'm hitting these errands, I'm swerving through pressure, no room for comparing. I'm built for the road, yeah, I move like McLaren. I silence the chatter, don't answer the rumors. They want my attention, I give them consumers. I needed a shift, so I made it an arena. Now I'm talking numbers like Gilbert Arenas, while I'm booking fights to a higher dimension. I've been on my grind, I swear it's my time, so why would I play with that? I'm giving the signs, I'm doing, I'm trying, so why would I play with that? I cut off the noise, I double my focus, so why would I play with that? I was down bad, now I'm up in emotion, so why would I play with that? I've been on my grind, I swear it's my time, so why would I play with that? I'm giving the signs, I'm doing, I'm trying, so why would I play with that? I cut off the noise, I double my focus, so why would I play with that? I was down bad, now I'm up in emotion, so why would I play with that?
So this is the part of the show where I usually say this is Jay Wise or Jay's Notes. But tonight I don't have the luxury to have Jay Wise because Jay Wise is on a business event right now. So I want to explain the sum up of the show. Imperfections is your authentic self. So we have to accept our good and the bad to create the narrative that we want. But we also have to have the conscience of accepting it, right? Once you accept who you are, then you can display the person you're supposed to be. So stretch the great. You definitely know that you reach further than the average person. But to be great is what you're doing. So this is Consciously Aware Podcast presents Conscious Exchange. You know, I make mistakes online because I want people to know that I also learn as I go. And if you're a messiah and you somebody that has purpose, you're looking for things to learn new. You don't want to get stuck in the algorithm where you're going through the matrix effect, if you know what I mean. And we ain't got to talk about that, but that's a continuous, repetitive, irritating thing because to evolve, you have to come out of that shell like a snake. And we're not talking about the serpent, we're just talking about the metaphor shedding skin and getting to new layers and seeing new things and creating new. And with AI, I heard you put that in a lot of your music. I'm not this, I'm not that. I am the version you can touch. So to be authentic, you also has to have substance. It's like eating food without taste, right? No, you have to have flavor. So so I
Yeah,
appreciate that. I appreciate that. So we got 2 minutes, bro. If you want to add in anything, I'm gonna outro the show, and then I'll see you again. So I
for
appreciate you
sure.
becoming my guest, and yeah, you can have 2 minutes to outro. Hopefully, you shout out to everybody that you love and everybody that inspire
Yeah,
you.
for sure, man. I appreciate the opportunity once again, man. And like I said, looking forward to coming back and everything. And also, like I said, I do want to give a shout out to everybody that helped me along the way. You know, it's been a journey, and I learned something from everyone along the way. It wasn't all just me and just figuring things out on my own all the time. Sometimes I learn from people's mistakes. Sometimes I learn it through experiences with people, or maybe their own experiences. But it was all a learning curve, and I believe it was just meant for me to take those things and those experiences and try to channel that enough where I can give it back to the audience to relate to it, or just let them know like y'all not alone a lot of times within what y'all going through and what y'all have going on. So a lot of times I try to give back in my music in that way to let you know like you're not by yourself in your thoughts or in some of the actions. You know, we really are connected more than we think. Because all is one, and me, you know, we all just connected. You know, we are collective conscious, and so um, I just try to give back in that way. So like I said, I appreciate y'all for listening and checking out my music. And yeah, I'm looking forward to plenty more music to come.
Until next time.
You've been listening to Consciously Aware Podcast with your host, ChillyMoe, where voices awaken and awareness takes root. Carry these words with you. Let them echo beyond this moment, because truth only lives when it is lived out loud. Until next time, stay awake, stay present, and always remain consciously aware.